11 valid reasons to have a Threadripper or any other CPU with a ton of cores. Gaming, obviously, that's the first one. Streaming, you're not going to want your game to start lagging while you're streaming at the same time. Building Gentoo packages. Firefox can take forever to build. Having a ton of cores to throw at it can speed things up quite a bit. Video editing, you're going to want your videos to render a whole lot faster, or make the process a whole lot smoother. A lot of cores can help. Of course, you need your GPU too, but having a CPU with a ton of cores is also definitely helpful, especially depending on the codecs and whatever else. 3D rendering. This is another really intensive thing, a great excuse to have a powerful PC and a strong CPU. Computer-aided design. Well, this is another thing, just like 3D rendering, very similar. You're going to want that extra power. Cores will help you here. Virtualization. Basically home lab stuff or anything else with virtual machines. Basically, you want to run a bunch of virtual machines. You got to allocate, cores to each one. You're going to run out of cores pretty quick. The more cores you have, the better. Running a production server. Now, normally you're going to be doing this on an actual server in a data center, but if you're doing this at home using a Threadripper, basically consumer CPU. Now, sure, if you put a Threadripper in a data center, it's probably going to be fine. But if you're using a Threadripper, you're probably doing it at home. Running a production server at home is a recipe for disaster. Especially if you don't have the power and all the other stuff and the redundant network and everything else that you would get in a real data center. But who am I to tell you what to do? In any case, building software, yeah, any software that takes a lot of time to build, you can probably increase those, reduce those build times with, just by throwing more cores at it. AI and machine learning. This is another case where having a ton of cores can be really helpful. Sometimes you'll get a specialized piece of hardware, or sometimes you might use your GPU, but a lot of times this is going to fall upon the CPU, and having a Threadripper is something you could use for AI or machine learning tasks, training your models and stuff like that. Music production, this is the last one. Yeah, so music production is another case that can be pretty intensive and require a powerful CPU. Remember, subscribe if you want more content like this, or really, we usually put out a ton of more, more interesting and more actually helpful content. So if you want that kind of stuff, stay tuned. We do hardware, software, coding, servers, Linux, Windows, Mac OS, networking, electronics, Raspberry Pis, all that great stuff. If you want that stuff in your YouTube feed, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Also hit the bell icon. Otherwise, YouTube won't let you know when we come out with new videos, and you're not going to want to miss out on that stuff. So yeah, give me a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below if you know something. If maybe I forgot something or I got something wrong here, let me know down below. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys on that next video.